So there it is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. That is menacing. I can feel the weight on it too. It's like boom. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? And today I'm going to be showing you how to make, as you just saw at the very beginning, I showed you Lucille. Now, I don't know how it's going to actually turn out, so might as well get started. So first, you need a bat, barbed wire, a hammer, and some nails to hold it all together. Let's get started. Start wrapping this around it. Now, what we're going to actually do, ladies and gentlemen, is what you need to get is very, very, I don't know if that you can even zoom in on this, very tiny nails right there. And the reason why we're going to use those is because we want to hold this in place. This is just here. This is here so I can start wrapping it around. Now, as you can see here, yeah, you're going to want to start wrapping this around like this. Alright, so now what you want to do is you want to tightly wrap this barbed wire around it. So you want to pull it kind of tighter, a little tighter than this. You want to wrap it around. It's actually wrapping around quite nice. Now, you may want to put more nails in this. The only reason why I say more nails is because, see, the only reason why you may want to put more nails, see, look, wow, I could just do one of these right there. You may want to put some nails in here, which I'm going to put very soon. I'm going to put another, alright, so I am going to put another nail. See how small these nails are? The reason why we're using really, really, really small nails is because we don't necessarily want the bat to split, and I know that's what'll happen if you put bigger nails. The bat will split, actually, and we don't want that. We want it to be nice and perfect. Alright, I'm going to make sure this is tight before I hit down this nail. Alright, so now that's pretty well tight. Yeah, so just do like me. Just put it in Now, there's one thing that you probably want to do with this, and that is wear gloves, because I'm literally cutting my hands open right now. Alright, so there's that part tightened and good to go. Now, yeah, so just do exactly what I do. Tap in a few tiny, very tiny nails every once in a while, and yeah. Arg! And that is the sound of smashing your finger with a freaking hammer. Alright. So, now I've got even more. Ah! I cut myself again. Fucking barbed wire. You sons of bitches. You sons of bitches. You sons of bitches. Ah! Yeah, I'm bleeding, you guys. I'm bleeding. Alright, so almost done. We're actually almost done, you guys. It's like almost done. Oh, I see a little gap. Oh, and if you're wondering what nails I'm using these, oh man, what are they? I'm using these small brass nails, so if people are like, what nails did you use? I use these super small brass nails, which actually are working very good at holding this all together, because like what I said before, you do not want to use a really big nail or the whole thing can just pop apart. Alright, let me hold this in place. Alright. Wow, that is actually really good. So this is actually turning out a lot easier, a lot better than I thought. The reason why is because I thought this would turn out just to be freaking El Garbaggio. There we go. So yeah, this is easier than I thought. Way easier than I thought. Just use these brass nails, which actually are for framing small things, which actually hold this barbed wire actually surprisingly good in place. Wow. All right. So I need to wrap like 1 to 2 more places, actually. Last actual cross, and then we should be good to go. All right, so and then the last tool you're gonna actually need are wire cutters, or these. There we go. All right, so this is undone. All right, so this is the indeed last part of it, which I need to nail I need to nail that down. The last part is a little stubborn, so the last part probably add 2 brass nails to the last section of it. Alright, so the last section you don't want. So there it is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. That is menacing. I can feel the weight on it too. It's like boom. Alright, so now I'm going to actually put ow! I hurt myself again. Alright, so to make sure that none of this actually pops off, you want to go back and put a lot of more brass nails on this. Just go ahead and look around for any spots that need a nail. So like spots like this. So my hands are going to be like all bloody by the time we're done this. Oh! Fuck. There we go. Right, so. Oh, kind of splitting that would kind of splitting it, but I think we should be okay. Alright, fine. If that nail wants to go crooked, I'll hit it in crooked. Alright, next nail. Alright, that nail went on an angle. Nope. Alright, so that's fine. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is Lucille. Oh yeah. Let's try it out. Okay, watch, wait. Seems to be holding. Eat it. I would have expected. Oh, you could see on it. devastate it. Sweeping strike. This strike right. See, most of the barbs are busted down because of this industrial, this industrial one. So I could beat this all day probably like that. There it is, everybody. Lucille. It. Anyone moves, anyone says anything, cut the boys out and feed it to his dad, and then we'll start. You can blink, you can breathe, you can cry. Hey, you can be doing a whole lot of that. Oh, taking it like a champ.